When we analyze the scriptures and think of it spiritually, we can see the bigger picture and the greatness of the kingdom, how it's going to be, but we still just have a little inkling. We really don't have the fullness. Remember, Yahweh Shah said, it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom of heaven. So what do you think is going to come with the kingdom of heaven? Many benefits. So we have no clue or idea what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. Specifically, we just have ideas. Some brothers have a better imagination than others. They may be able to draw certain things based off of what we read in scriptures, but to actually grasp the actual glory of it, it would be like the Apostle Paul trying to explain the spiritual realm, where he said it wasn't law for me, and there were not enough words to express the magnificence and the beauty of the spirit world. You see? So we can only speak on carnal things and imagination that we may have of how the kingdom is going to be, but the greatness of it, the glory of it, we don't know yet until it actually comes.
But as it is written, eye have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
The Lord said that on the Heavenly Father's right hand there are pleasures evermore. And it says that I have not seen, neither ear heard the things which the Lord hath prepared for them that wait for him. You know, there's a whole another world of greatness that awaits us when the kingdom of heaven is established. It's not seen in this society. In this society, we only see carnal things that reason offers in this society. But when the kingdom is established, the Lord is going to open us up to a whole nother world, you know, of pleasure, of knowledge, of wisdom, understanding, you know, can't even be put into words, you know, because our imagination only goes but so far.
But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to obedience, all right, of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and what, you know, we're going to get into the night through the spirit, all right, and power and the inspiration of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're going to go into, you know, God so loved the world, you know, which is something, all right, that this world just tosses around, all right, with no understanding, okay, because Christianity, all right, is responsible for pushing a doctrine as if the Most High, okay, has, you know, a special love, okay, for heathens, for actual heathens and other nations, okay, this universal, you know, all heathen, you know, utopia, everyone equal, you know, doctrine. But no, the scriptures speak about, all right, how Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai actually feel towards these other heathens. Okay, these heathens, Salaki, and how he feels towards Israel. And we're going to get the scriptures that go into these things, man. Okay? Because when you really go into Christianity, it pretty much gives you the opposite of how the Most High is dealing in the earth, because they'll push, you got their replacement theology, which is something that vocab believe, which is, pure madness. Okay, the exact opposite, all right, of the true narrative of the Bible. Okay, where the Most High has this special love for heathens, and he kind of shuns, he shuns Israel. Okay, madness, man. So we're gonna get into these things in the scriptures, and the Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters are edified. So let's get straight, to some precepts, all right, and we'll start off here. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get this. All right, just to show how, the Lord looks at Israel, okay, to be above these nations. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 7:6, and it says, "For thou, all right, art an holy people unto the Lord thy power." Okay, holy goes into what, man? Being separate. Okay, set apart. Okay, the Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the nations. You see that? Above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth. Okay? So the Lord looks at Israel above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth. Okay? The Most High have chosen thee to be a special people. There's a special lineage of people, all right, whom the Lord is dealing with. Okay? Everyone that is born of the loins, okay, of the sons of Israel, of the sons of Jacob, okay, are a part of this special people chosen by the Lord. Okay, and the Most High looks at them as above all people upon the face of the earth, and we was punished for our disobedience. Okay, let's keep rolling in the spirit, and then we'll get into it. All right, and we always have to go into these things, as we have new believers constantly waking up. All right, now this is the book of Psalms, chapter 147. Okay, in 19, it says, "He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation." Okay? He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? As far as his judgments, they have not known them. He has not been dealing with these other nations. He's never dealt with them. Okay? Let's go here. What does say in the book of Isaiah? Okay, 63. Okay. It's Isaiah 63. It's Isaiah 63 and 16. It says, "O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servants' sake the tribes of thine inheritance." Okay, and this is Isaiah speaking. Okay, whom he was a Levite. Okay, and he's asking a question. He's posing a question. Because he understands that, hey, the Lord can harden you not to fear him, and hey, you'll be through. You'll go off. So he like, why have you put us in this spirit of rebellion? And he's inquiring because our rebellion will lead to what? Captivities. You see? Verse 18 said, "The people of thy holiness have possessed it, but for a little while our adversaries had trodden down thy sanctuary. We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name. Speaking of the heathen. Okay? There was always a special relationship that the Lord had with his people, and he never had that with the heathen, man. Okay? Never have. The new covenant doesn't bring actual heathens into a special relationship, okay, with Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? That's not the case. Those heathens or Gentiles spoken of in the New Testament are Israelites being reconciled back to their power, man. Okay? That's why when you go here. Even when you go into the New Testament, all right, and you deal with this word, all right, reconciliation is 2 Corinthians 5 and 18. And all things are the Most High who have reconciled us to himself by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach and have given us the ministry of reconciliation, who have reconciled us. Okay, who's the us? Let's get this word reconciliation, man. Reconcile. Let's get this word in the Greek.
Strong's G 2644, katalasso. Katalasso.
Okay. So you go into the word katalasso. All right. It says to change, to exchange, okay, to return to favor with, all right, to be reconciled one, to receive one into favor. It says to return to favor with, okay. He have not dealt so with any other nation, okay. So what nation had to be returned to favor? The only nation that he ever dealt with, okay, the only nation, all right, that he ever dealt with, which was Israel. Israel is the only nation that could be reconciled because that's the only nation, all right, whom the Lord, okay, has dealt with, man. You see? Even when you go here, okay, when you go to Deuteronomy 28, that's 68, okay, is a curse for our disobedience. As Deuteronomy 28:68 says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Okay, which we know this is speaking of the slave trade, man. Okay, during the period, all right, of Esau's renaissance, his rebirth, okay, and we was put into captivity by our enemies, which was promised in the scriptures. Okay, it says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man, all right, shall buy you. Okay, no man shall buy you, and you go into this word buy, because we was actually sold, okay, but buy goes into being redeemed. Okay, now to buy, all right, is to get, to acquire, to create, to buy, to possess. Okay, to get, to acquire, to obtain. Now listen to this definition: of the Most High originating, creating, redeeming his people. Okay? Nobody could redeem us to our power. All right? Yahweh Shai did that. Okay? And he's going to come redeem us physically. Okay? Because his first coming, he purchased, okay, the believers through his blood. And in the second coming, he's going to physically gather those same believers that are here now. Okay? So no man, no one on earth could redeem us except for Yahweh Shai. Okay? Which the elect, okay, are redeemed through their blood. You know? And through their blood, we're going to be delivered. Okay? But what does it tell you in Acts? Okay, when it says buy, but we was purchased. Who did Yahweh Shai purchase? He purchased, all right, Israel, man. Okay. This is Acts also like Acts 20. All right, let's get the book of Acts chapter 20. Verse 28. And it says, take heed therefore unto yourselves and to all the flock over which the Holy Spirit hath made you overseers to feed the church of the Most High, which he hath purchased, okay, with his own blood, which he hath purchased, okay, or redeemed. He acquired, see, Yahweh Shai acquired, okay, Israel, beginning with the elect through his sacrifice, man. He redeemed us from sin. Well, we wouldn't face the punishment of sin in this time, so we can be physically redeemed and brought back and acquired to the Lord through this grace period, man, in faith. In which within that grace period we're becoming conformed to Yahweh Shai. But that relationship is only dealing with Israel, man. That has nothing to do. Why we have to purchase or redeem the heathens? They were never put in the situations where they had to be redeemed. Okay? Where they was given the judgments and the commandments. Okay? To where they fell away. All right? And they had to be brought back. The heathen never had that dynamic with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, it's impossible. He never dealt with them. You see? So now, let's get into it. Let's get here in Isaiah 34. Okay, and pretty much the Lord, all right, is making a global announcement. See, now we're finna get into how the Lord feels about these other nations, man. Okay, now we're really going to get into it. Now, this is Isaiah 34:1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. See, now this is a global proclamation, man. Okay, now he's addressing the planet. All right, everybody want to be involved and take hold of the Bible. No, now the Lord is finna address you nations and how he feels about you nations, man. Okay, he tells you, look, come near and listen. All right, to this, and how he's doing it via the prophets. Okay, and you read this in the NIV. It says, come near, ye nations, and listen. Pay attention, you peoples. Okay, since everybody wants to be so into the Bible, pay attention to this, man. It said, let the earth hear and all that is in it, the world and all that comes out of it. Okay, now this is a universal message. All right, in Isaiah 34. It said, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Okay? Now he's addressing you nations and what's to come. Okay? The Lord has a slaughter prepared for you heathens, man. Okay? beginning with the head honcho of the heathen, Esau Edom. All right, said their slain also shall be cast out. And guess what? Yahushua is going to be doing this as he's delivering or redeeming, okay, or acquiring, all right, the elect of Israel in these times, man. Okay. It said their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll as nukes. Okay. It's going to be going down. And all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, as a fallen fig from the fig tree. And see, the Lord, like I said, in this third world's war, these heathens going to be nuking each other, man. Okay? Because America, they going to just get blown to smithereens, but they going to get some nukes off too. You know? Hey, these heathens going to be nuking each other, man. Okay? You know how Jake that's in the midst of it, you know, the 2/3, all right, the unbelievers of our people, okay? Well, a lot of these heathens is going to be, all right, putting each other to death, man. You see? That's why you even say this. How can he love these heathens when you have all these prophecies where he's coming back to get busy, man, with these heathens, man? Okay? This is Haggai 2:22. And it says, and I will overthrow the thrones of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen. Wait a minute. I thought he so loved the world. Why is he constantly, why is there prophecy of him going to war with these heathens, man, in the end time? Okay? Why is this? Okay? And it says, and I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them. Okay? And the horses and their riders shall come down. Okay? Hey, because that war in heaven, Yahushua is going to get busy with the armies and the militaries of the earth, man. Okay, the strength of the kingdoms of the heathens, they're militaries, man. Okay, it says everyone by the sword of his brother, yeah, because it's gonna be in the midst of World War III. Okay, when Yahushua is going to enter into this realm, so they're already gonna be getting busy with each other. Okay, then the Lord is going to come back and wipe all the militaries, all right, of the earth, okay, and wipe them out. You see? So going back to it, Isaiah 34, read a couple more precepts, you know, move around. It's Isaiah 34, and 3 says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall be upon their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off, okay, from the vine, and as the fallen fig from the fig tree. For my sword, okay, shall be bathed in heaven. These are the nukes, all right, and they're going to be bathed in the atmosphere, okay, which means, hey, the atmosphere is going to be saturated, okay, with nukes, man. You see, they're gonna go into the atmosphere, then they're gonna come down. You see, matter of fact, let's see if we can pull. Uh, see if it give us a picture. Okay, and this is the sword. All right, bathed in heaven. So when you go here, let me just show, see if it show up. Well, you got different trajectories, all right, of missiles, you know. Just want to show an illustration of the sword, okay, bathed in heaven. Okay, let's see. All right, so we'll click on some of them, try to get a close up. All right, what this is, let me see. Some little pictures. See if they give us something big. Just zoom in. But as you can see, come on, man. All right, but as you can see, all right, you see the Earth, you see, missiles, you see the trajectory. When you go to the ICBM, okay, which is the intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, you see them leave Earth. Okay, they leave those launch pads and they go way in the atmosphere. Okay, which the atmosphere, it's like water, it's like vapors in a different form, water in a different form. Okay, but they go way into the atmosphere and then they come back down, okay, to the Earth. All right, they don't go, like a football pass. Okay, no, they go way into the atmosphere. Okay, if you brothers and sisters can see that, let me see, make sure. So that yellow line is pretty much the trajectory that those missiles, okay, are going to go from. They're going to leave, okay, one continent and go way into the atmosphere. Okay, it's going to seem like they're going to disappear. Like when Russia and China shoot off those missiles, it's going to go straight up and it's going to, okay, disappear from sight, and then it'll reappear over the other side of the earth. And the scripture say he's going to shoot his missiles from all right to the ends of the earth. They're going to leave once all right side of the earth. All right, they're going to go into the atmosphere. They'll disappear from human sight and they go way in the atmosphere. Then they'll come back down. All right, on the other side of the earth, man. Okay, and that's why the scriptures is written like that. The Most High, come on, he knew that those missiles have those type of trajectories. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I just want to show, it's something you can look up, if you have a nerd moment, But yeah, let's go back, like I said, it just show those ICBM, the trajectory. Let me see. Yep. So yep. So let's get back to the precept. I look at stuff like that all day. And this is what the Lord has prepared for the earth, And they say God so loved the world. Well, this is what He has coming, all right, and it's to the world, okay. And we're gonna show you what that world was speaking of. Now, going back into it, I'm back in Isaiah. All right, 34 and 5. It said, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." All right, those missiles going into the outer atmosphere. Okay, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. All right. So when those missiles, when the missiles and all these nations shoot off those missiles and they disappear in the atmosphere, and they're gonna reappear over America, man. You see, the Lord has a hell of a judgment coming, man. Okay, it says, "And upon the people of my curse to judgment," and also a lot of these, heavy populated or Edomite populated cities, they're gonna be hit, man, throughout the earth. Now, America is gonna be done. Every piece of America, every millimeter of America gonna be hit with nukes. Okay, but a lot of these other, global cities where these Edomites are heavily populated, because the Most High has it. He has it set up. Okay, that's why EU and Russia, all right, hey, they're gonna swap nukes. Okay, there's a lot of these Edomites gonna feel that fire, man. Okay, let's go from there. Let's get there in Isaiah. What's the brother? All right, I'll get there. Isaiah 40. Yep. Let's get the book of Isaiah chapter 40. And these used to come out all the time on the street. All right, it's Isaiah 40 and 15 said, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a very small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing." Okay, and this is the Lord perspective on these heathens, man. Okay, it's nothing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beach thereof sufficient for burnt offering. They can't sacrifice. There's not enough animals on the planet for them to sacrifice, all right, to be, all right, the Lord's people. Okay? They don't have their relationship, you see, because going back to it, these are, things that would be done by the priest, and the priest was pretty much the mediator between the Most High and Israel. And the other nations don't have their privilege. They don't have their access. Okay? They never had their access, man. Okay? We do. And now we under the priesthood of Melchizedek. Okay? And that's why you see, men from different tribes are able to offer up spiritual sacrifices. Okay? To rekindle, all right, their relationship between the Most High, all right, and his people through Yahushua. Okay? It says all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. Okay? All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, vanity. Okay? This is the Lord's perspective on these heathens, man. Let's get this in Zechariah. Okay? This is Zechariah 1 and 15. And the Lord shows you his mindset towards heathen, but then it shows you what? The favor that he's going to have, okay, upon his people. Zechariah 1 and 15 says, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, chilling." Okay? Heathen chilling. All these heathens, you see all these heathens in suits and ties, and you got India, going digital. They all about the digital currency, and going into this NWO. Like, these heathens are chilling. They're all about, okay, this current world order going forth. You see, while Israel is through, and the Most High is displeased at these heathens, man. They're just chilling. All right. It said, "For I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction." Yeah, hey, everybody took it too far. All right, he's beginning with Esau, Edom. So he's speaking on how he feels on the heathen and why, and then he goes into the favor, all right, and the mercy that he's going to have upon his people. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercy. I am returned, reconciled. Remember, reconcile means what? To be back in favor. So he's returned to who? Jerusalem, his people, with mercies. My house shall be built in it. Okay. And we're the temple now, said the Lord of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Okay. A line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Let's think I'll get that word line. Okay. We're being separated out, man. We're being measured, okay, by that rod, okay, a measuring. All right, in the Hebrew, it's let's go to it. All right. All right, it's koha, okay. All right, which means a measuring cord, all right, or line, okay, and what is being measured by this book, okay, and this is separating Israel. All right, this Bible is separating Israel from everyone else, because who else is taking hold of this book? Okay, who else is measuring up to this book? Okay, all right, like Israel, man. Okay, so this word is making us separate. We're living up to that measure. You see, it says, "Cry yet, saying, Thus said the Lord of hosts, my cities through prosperity, all right, shall yet be spread abroad." So the Lord now is about to establish an empire of Israelites, man, a righteous empire in the earth for Israel, man. Okay, for their lineage of the sons of Jacob. Okay, so the Lord said he's going to establish the earth with cities of Israelites, man, and rulership, prosperity, their rulership, man. And the Lord shall yet comfort Zion, to Zion, his memorial, his people, okay, and shall yet choose Jerusalem, and shall yet choose Jerusalem. Let's get this again. And shall yet choose Jerusalem, man. What does that make you think of? Okay. Isaiah 14:1 said, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob," in their favor, "and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land." Okay. "And the strangers shall be joined with them," Israelite foreigners. Okay. "And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." Okay. The favor for Israel. Israel is going to be chosen at the end of the day. They're still their chosen lineage. Okay, he told you how he felt about the heathen, but then he goes into the mercy for Israel. It says, "And the people shall take them," and the them, okay, is speaking of these heathens now, okay, "and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess," them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Who is the them that they're going to possess? The heathens. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay? Hey, somebody has to play the role of servant and handmaid, and someone has to rule over their oppressors, man. Okay? This is dealing with a lineage of people return to favor with their power and ruling over all these other nations, man. These other nationalities in the earth. Okay? This is what the Bible is speaking of, man. All right? God so loved the world. It's talking about the world of Israel, man. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Okay? And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. You see? Redeemed. Okay? Brought back. It's one nation of people, man. You see? Let's go from there. Let's get this in Joel. All right. And this is end time prophecy, right? All right. As you can see, what's the title of those precepts? Okay, the nations, all right, shall be judged. Okay. The nations will be judged. So let's go here. And this is end time prophecy, man. All right. This is Joel 3 and 9. Matter of fact, let me get this. I think this is in the study Bible. I think I read it. So this is the commentary out of this Nelson study Bible. Now, when you read Joel 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. So, if Yahushua died, okay, the Messiah died for actual Gentiles, why does end time prophecy tell these Gentiles to prepare for war? Okay. All right. Show those Gentiles, speaking of Israelite foreigners in the New Testament, but the actual Gentiles, these heathens, the Lord is telling them prepare war. Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. And that's why you see all these nations heavily invested to their militaries. Okay? Because the Most High is putting the spirit on them to prepare for war. Okay? And they're, all right, preparing war for each other, but they also are preparing to fight, all right, the coming of Yahushua, the second coming of Yahushua. All right, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about till the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, Yahweh Shaphat, okay, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord is going to judge the heathen through war, okay? Let's get that word Okay, Jehoshaphat. All right, like I said in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shaphat. Okay. All right. Yahweh Shaphat. All right. In Hebrew, Yahweh as judge. Okay. All right. Yahweh Shaphat. And he's going to judge who? The heathen, the nations. Okay. Now, when you read this in the study Bible, this is out of Nelson's study Bible. It says, in anticipation of the judgment that will be visited on them. All right. It says God taunts his enemies and urges them to get ready for war to come fight him, even though it is hopeless. It is a hopeless cause to get their um, armaments ready, though they will be of no avail to get their allies ready, though they will be of no help, and to get all the nations ready to fight him. All their efforts and preparation will be futile, for the Most High will judge them just as the land was helpless before its devastators, so will he also all right, so will they be helpless before God, who will judge them on behalf of Judah and Jerusalem. Come on, man. You see? On behalf of Judah and Jerusalem, Israel. The Lord is finna get busy in the earth on behalf of his people, man. He's finna get busy with these heathens, man. All right. That said, the valley of decision, back in the Nelson Study Bible, said the valley of decision is a synonymous with the valley of Jehoshaphat. The scene is not one where the multitude are in the midst of making decisions in favor of the Lord and repenting of their sin. Rather, the decision is made by God, a decision to judge the multitudes for their treatment of Judah and Jerusalem. This judgment will be meted out against them in the day of the Lord that take place in the great tribulation. Man, you keep reading. It says, Joel final prophecy pictures the great millennial age, okay, which they talking about the 1,000 years, but that 1,000 years is just the beginning of the eternal rulership. Okay. It says, when the Lord dwelleth in Zion, which is his people, okay. Okay, indicates the abiding presence of the glory of old with his repentant and restored people. You see, only one nation is eligible to be restored or be reconciled, and that's Israel. Okay, you see. So here it is: the Lord has a judgment for all these nations through war for their treatment against Judah and Jerusalem. Okay, but then he so loved the world, he loved everybody, man. That narrative doesn't add up. Okay, there's a conflict within that. All right, it says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great." Yeah, see, and the earth ran by heathen, wickedness is flourishing. Okay, well, pretty much Esau Edom is the leader of this great rebellion. Okay, and these heathens follow behind. You see, and their wickedness has become so great that the Lord, all right, is going to judge through war. Okay, he said multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision, and the decisions are already made. These heathens are going to be, all right, you know, they're going to be slaughtered. It's going to be a great slaughtering, and the remnant of these heathens go into captivity. The decisions are already made, and they're going to go into captivity under Israel. Okay, it says the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people. Remember, the sword bathed in heaven, and they're going to come down on Idumea in the earth. Okay, which is going to cause what? The earth to shake. But in the midst of that, the Lord is going to be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. Okay. So as he talks about judgment for the nation, he's talking about what? Favor and hope. All right, for his people. Okay. It says, so shall ye know that I'm the Lord, your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. Okay? Us being restored fully back to a relationship of the Lord being our power and we being his people. Okay? And set above these nations where, hey, because he is not going to have access, all right, to Israel like that in the kingdom, man. Okay? And says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. All right, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley Shittim. Okay, and this is what? Order, righteous order coming down from the government of Israel. The mount shall drop down new wine, new doctrine. Okay, it's going to come from Israel, man, as we're restored. It said, Egypt shall be a desolation, the spiritual Egypt, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. You see how it's calling out nationalities. Okay? This is whole nationalities that the Lord is judging, man. Edom, it's a whole lineage of people that the Lord is judging, man. It said, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land, but Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion. You see that? So let's cut the madness once and for all. Let's get this Isaiah 45 and 17. Okay, it's the world that Israel that the Lord was speaking of. Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. That's the world that he loves, man. All right. The world of Israel, the cosmos of Israel. Okay. That's who the Lord is dealing with. Verse 18, for thus said the Lord that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He have established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. And we will have an eternal rulership in the earth. Okay? There's a lot of people that's going to be destroyed out of the earth, but the earth will not be destroyed. Matter of fact, it's going to be cleansed and renewed. Okay? For the rulership of Israel, man. Okay, it says, I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, and there is none else. Okay. I'll keep going. It says, I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. Yeah, the Lord has made it known, all right, all the secrets of the Bible through the prophets. Okay? We go into the rewards that's to come for our belief. You see? It says, I, the Lord, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. Okay? And this is a righteous judgment that's coming. You see? It says, assemble yourselves and come, draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations. Okay? Ye that are escaped of the nation, these heathens, man. The Lord he's separating us now through doctrine, and he's going to be physically separated through deliverance. It says they have no knowledge. They set up wood of their graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. Okay? And it's these heathens, man. We pray to the living power. Okay? So that was the point. I just wanted to bring that out in the spirit. Lord will you brothers. All right, and a few sisters was edified because we can go on and on, dealing with that topic. It's just so much. All right. Throughout the day. Okay. Matter of fact, as the brother said, this is Avalon Award, Joel 2:27. It says, and ye shall know that I'm in the midst of Israel. All right, and that I'm the Lord your power and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed, which is disappointed, man. So their relationship between the Heavenly Father and his people has been rekindled. We're gonna continue to stay tapped in. Okay. So Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till next time I say Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Abba, DTA soon, Shalom.